Who wants this? Is this, because usually all of these ideas juice demand, don't help supply, but some of this is on the supply side.
Yeah,
which we want.
my only thing is, and you guys weigh in, the housing issues, the regulation, these are local issues. We can talk about the federal government and the national thing. We need like every individual little city and county to be getting into the weeds and digging and looking at all of the blue tape and the red tape, because the supply side good, juicy stuff, digging that we need, that's coming from deregulation on the little level. The little level that says you can't build here because of this and you can't add a multifamily home because of this. You've got to go into the weeds and dig that out. And so for me, this is much more of a very, very local issue, much more than a national issue.
I do think, though, they are doing this at the national level because both parties recognize that housing and the crisis of housing, the unaffordability, is going to be their Achilles heel as the electorate that is growing up right now finds this to be completely unattainable for themselves. This is where young people, 18 to 29-year-olds especially, feel like there's intergenerational theft. Whether or not it's justified, they feel like older generations pushed doggedly for policies that turned housing into one of their biggest and most important investment vehicles. And that's why the 50-year mortgage completely fell on deaf ears for young people, because they said, oh, that's nice. So you're going to perpetuate the government-run housing machine. We're not going to get to build equity, but you guys are going to continue to own your homes. We may not own our homes ever. We're going to pay interest for at least 10 years. So it was things like that where they are trying to fix this, but you're right, it has to do with supply. Even if it happens at the local level, fixing the supply side issues, construction, regulation, zoning laws, whatever, they have to talk about it at a national level because it is so politically important.
On the zoning side, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Just on the zoning side, I agree. If there's anything to be done, I want to see it on the supply side. I don't want to see the rest of the ideas that have been floated. So let's just talk about zoning specifically, because my understanding is that both the Senate and the House bills are going to be the federal government establishing best zoning practices, but the state and the city can ignore it. What good is legislation that individual states and cities can ignore, because we know how this divides? Yeah. The problem is a red state versus blue state problem. The red states go along with it. The blue states want to make it difficult. And Caroline, I agree with you. Both sides realize they have a problem here with affordability and that housing is a huge piece of that. But I think the blue side right now is going to say, with this president in office, we're going to do everything we can to derail him so he looks bad. Then when it's our turn, we'll go ahead and change our tune on what affordability issues are and how we would address them and fix them. So I think they're going to fight him tooth and nail on this. I just wonder what sort of the effectiveness of this and sort of if it's a good time investment, right?
I think it's pretty tough for the feds to do much. I think the glaring example of how bad things are regarding this issue that Jackie brought up on permitting is the almost 30,000 houses in Los Angeles burnt down that have virtually none have been rebuilt or even started because of permit problems. The one thing the feds could do, and I think Burgum has brought this up a few times, is open up federal land for housing. The state would still have to permit it, but all of a sudden you get a fresh supply of land. I invest in real estate. Our biggest problem is always permitting. I would argue that the price of a house in California, about 40% of it is from permitting. Yeah. And so if you want to reduce housing, you fix that pain point. You look at Austin, Texas, for example, and I hate to make the blue-red comparison, but
please do.
But you know, the point is they have the lowest cost housing and the fastest to market because they virtually have made a streamline for those of us who seek permits. Yeah. And so you can go there and build, 1,000 houses and get and this is going to be the competition of states. When you get leadership, the governor and the senators, to work with private equity and investors, magic can happen. Like because it's time to permit that increases our cost of capital. So I'm looking to work with states that can say, look, we like the project. We're going to get you up and running in 7 months. You can go raise debt and equity now because I'm going to give you a path to permit in under 12. Yeah. That's magic. And that's what I think we heard from the administration as far back as a few weeks ago in Davos.
Yeah, I make the joke, like, we need real supply, not air supply. We need, like, actual construction.
Great band, Air Supply.
Yes, I know. That's why I make the joke. But not just inventory from existing homes where people sell one home and then go and buy another, but actual home construction. California is an interesting story because at some point I think home prices will collapse just because of the commute cost, because California is staring at maybe $8 a gallon gasoline coming up. The gas is the highest in the nation right now in Cali. It is $2 a gallon more expensive in California than in Texas. $2. It's more expensive than in Hawaii.
And they don't have a high-speed rail, so you can't. You have to drive.
They are importing refined fuel from the Bahamas. It's gotten so bad. And those two refineries are shutting down. There's a Valero refinery in Benicia that's shutting down, and then the Phillips 66. They have so screwed up that state. People are not going to be able to, they're going to be gasoline shortages. And I think eventually the housing market will collapse and there will be an opportunity for the state to right itself, literally move right from left. Coming up.